Good night. How everyone done? Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I know some of y'all probably went out to dinner and stuff like that. I'm home. I'm home by myself. I decided to talk with y'all on tonight. My name is Irma J. I'm a spiritual divine. We're gonna talk about the belief, the unbelief. Nothing too hard for God to do. So on our daily life, we may deal with unbelievable, but trust God that He can do the unbelievable thing. Do you believe God can do even what others say He cannot do? Do you believe that God can give faith to believe what seems impossible? The unbelievable is not able to be believed, unlikely to be true. But we look at Jesus appointed 12. Now we're going to look at Jesus. Now He appointed 12 disciples. Now He gave them authority to go out and cast out demons, spirits and demons and stuff. But they have this one disciple. He could not cast out the spirit out this little boy. So the father hunted Jesus down and saw him in a crowd and asked him, could he cast out this spirit out of his son? He said he already asked your disciple, he could not do it. So Jesus immediately said that was unbelief. He said that was unbelief. He said that was unbelief for his disciple. That's why he could not do it. So now God about to show the impossible that can be done. That what the disciple could not do, Jesus can do. So Jesus said, bring the boy to him. So when they brought the boy to Jesus, Jesus cast out the spirit. Now when the spirit came out, he immediately looked at Jesus and threw the boy into confusion. So now Jesus said everything is possible for him to believe. Now he's saying you have to believe for to do the impossible. You can't have doubt. Now he said the disciple had doubt. He had unbelief. Now the boy's father said he believed but help him to overcome his unbelief. Because at first he didn't believe when he saw that his disciple could not do it. So he didn't believe that anybody can. Now he said his son had it for quite a while. And it took his speech. Took his speech away from him. So he wanted to he asked Jesus to help him overcome his unbelief. So then his disciple put Jesus on the side privately and asked him why he couldn't cast out the spirit. Now he was, so Jesus told him you had unbelief and also this kind come from prayer. Now, Jesus gave them authority. Now all they had to do was use his name. It's power in Jesus' name. Now all he had to do was use Jesus' name and pray, and he could have cast that out. But he had unbelief. It looked too impossible for him to do. So the Israel, now we're gonna look at the Israelite. Now the Israelite had to take territory of their land. So they had to do the impossible thing to get their land. Meaning this big old thick wall had to come down. That was impossible for them to do. But you have to have belief and you have to have faith that you can do the instructions and this wall will come down. So Joshua was over the Israelite after Moses left. So the Israelite, they had to take their land back. So they had to march around the city once for 6 days. And on the seventh day, they had to shout, and the wall supposed to come down and collapse. Now remember, this is a big, thick wall. So you can't have unbelief. You have to believe that you can shout, walk around this city, and this wall will come down. That's impossible, but you have to believe that it can be done. So Israelites believed, they had their faith, so they walk around 6 days around the city. On the seventh day, they shouted, and the walls start collapsing and start coming down. So anything is possible. Just like Jesus said, you can move mountains. You can move mountains. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. So you have to believe, and you can't have doubt. You can't have unbelief, or you won't be able to move mountains at all. Um, so you cannot have unbelief. for this heavy wall to come down. You had to have faith and you had to believe that it can be done. Now, God's judgment